And I said, well, if you're really interested, I would have thought that you would have planned something and let me know what we were doing. And at that point, if anything had changed, I would have let you know. Honestly, if you know me, I plan everything like 2 weeks in advance.
Yeah.
Stop it. Get some help.
Quick dating story time. So, for reference, I'm a single mom. I'm 41 years old. I don't date often at all. Like, I just don't have the time. 2 weeks ago, I met a gentleman. Seemed really nice. We exchanged numbers. Met him out just at an event that I was at with some girlfriends. We exchanged numbers. We started talking. We seem to have so much in common, right? I explained to him, I'm a single mom. I don't have a lot of free time, but I'm open to getting to know you. He was very, oh, I understand, yada, yada, yada. Okay. We set a date to, or set a time to meet up, and I wanted it something to be really casual, so I said either coffee or lunch. He said, great, well, let's do lunch. Great.
Good for her suggesting a coffee date.
Leading up to this, we're talking every day via text message. That should have been my first clue. Via text message, and he was like, we should FaceTime at some point, blah, blah, blah. I agreed. Conversation went on. He told me that he works majority like on the weekends and some of the weeks. So he usually has like a, Thursday, Friday off type schedule, but works every other day. Okay, cool. So we made plans to meet up on a Friday for lunch. It just so happened that once I want to say the Thursday, that came up, again, he didn't make any plans. I didn't hear anything, but I was being cool, whatever.
Off topic, but she has a mole on her forehead, and the filter and the mole is fighting for their lives at this point.
Oh my God!
Whatever filter she is using is some damn good filter. Let's get back into her story. But y'all pay attention to the mole that she have on her forehead and how the filter is trying to cover it.
So, we spoke that Thursday. We didn't talk about, much of anything. Friday came up, and 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, I haven't heard from the gentleman. We're supposed to meet at 12. 1:30, he finally texted me. He was like, he has 2 jobs. I had to work really late last night. I'm really sorry that we didn't get to meet up. Is there any other time? I spoke to my girlfriend about this, and I'm like, I'm usually a 1 strike and you're done. But she's like, give him grace, X, Y, and Z. So I said, okay.
And then also too, at 41, if you plan something with someone and the time is coming on and you don't hear from them, why don't you reach out? Like, it's a 2-way street. You're not come on now.
So we made another time to, agree to meet up again for coffee or for lunch. He wants to go to lunch. Okay. Now, mind you, this is like 2 weeks later. At this point, we made I only had time like 2 weeks later because, life is just lifing. So as time is going on, we're still talking. I'm a little bit uneasy because I'm like, I feel like there was low effort, right? Because you didn't even plan anything from before, but I'm trying to give some grace here. Okay. So earlier in the week, it was this week. Earlier in the week, he was like, hey, are we still on to meet up on Friday? I said, yeah, of course, cool. Okay. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, still no plans. Thursday, he asked, again, this text message, we're not texting as much, but we're still communicating. And he's like, are we still good for Friday? Blah, blah, blah. Conversation has been kind of scarce. Friday comes up today. 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock. 11 o'clock, I still hadn't heard from him. So I texted him and I said,
this is a 41-year-old woman coming with this juvenile problem as if she is 18.
Come on, man. You know better
Let
than
me
that.
tell you, TikTok is problem.
Come on, man.
You should get to the point where you pick up on these signs so quickly that you don't even get pressed to the point where you're coming to TikTok with this. This is something that's supposed to be like, oh, been there, done that, bye, next. Are we serious right now? To have these big old women in their big old age still having these problems, they are done for. They are done for. I can guarantee you at 51, she gonna be still having these problems. At 61, she gonna be still having this problem. At 71, she gonna
Hey, I'm assuming that you're busy, so I went ahead and made other plans for lunch. Eating in my car, because that's more enjoyable for me. I made other plans for lunch, so don't even worry about it. Oh, I tried to confirm with you yesterday, and you didn't say anything. I don't understand is it me? I just don't understand what all the confirming is about. You asked me earlier this week, and I said yes. I feel like at that point, you should have said, hey, this is where I would like us to go. This is the time where I would like us to meet up. You haven't picked up the phone and called me within 3 weeks. Like, none of this has happened. No phone call.
He picked up on your energy. And plus, earlier in the video, she was complaining that he didn't confirm the date. And then now she's complaining that he doesn't need to confirm. There's too much confirming.
Calls, no FaceTime. Just giving very low effort. So I'm already mentally checked out. So I sent a text message first saying, hey, it's 11 o'clock. I'm cool. Like, do you? Oh, I just woke up. I just woke up. I've just seen this. I tried to confirm with you yesterday and you didn't answer. And I said, well, if you're really interested, I would have thought that you would have planned something and let me know what we were doing. And at that point, if anything had changed, I would have let you know. Honestly, if you know me, I plan everything like 2 weeks in advance. So if anything were to come up, I wouldn't have told you the night before, like that.
So why you didn't plan it then? If you plan everything 2 weeks in advance, why you didn't plan the date since you're the planner? And he obviously works a lot because she say like he has only 1 day off? So why you didn't plan it then?
I usually know what my schedule is for the next 2 weeks. So I said, I appreciate that. Clearly some miscommunication, being very nice here. Miscommunication. I think it's just best for us to go our own separate ways. Oh, I don't know why you're being like that. We don't need to go separate ways. We just need to work it out. Is this the dating world in our 40s? Am I the crazy one? I think I'm just going to stick to not dating because
As you should.
What?
As you should. It's not the dating world. It's not the dating world in our 40s. It's the dating world in general. But as age, you should know how to navigate and approach dating differently. You're approaching dating as if you're in your 20s. As I said, I can put myself under the bus too. I was having these issues when I was in my 20s. In my 30s, these same issues not going to find me because I'll be able to peep game from early. Like these women, it's like they don't grow up. They're stuck at whatever age they're stuck at, and they're just repeating the cycle. They don't want to use their common sense. They don't want to use critical thinking. They don't want to look within. They don't want to know. It's just men are supposed to change. Men are supposed to become someone that they want.
Man, this is some bullshit. Okay, so we all out here dating, and I was just thinking something. Tell me if this sounds like you. I want somebody, but just sometimes. I want to get married, but you stay at your house, and I stay at my house. And when you come over, or I go over there, and we kick it, we have a good time and all that stuff. But then I go back to my house, or you go back to your house, and we married. Tell me if that sounds like you, because that would be perfect for me, because I don't really want you like that. I want you, but just sometimes.
Yeah, she want to be a married 304.
I said what I said.
She's one of these women who want to get married, but also want to be doing hot girl summer. Yeah, make it make sense.
No.
Can we just talk about dating in our 40s right now? Have you tried it? Because I don't recommend it. I don't recommend it at all. So I'm talking to this guy. And when I say talking, like 1 day of text messaging. 1 day. We have not been on a date. We have not talked on the phone. This morning I get a message from him that says, "Good morning. I'm running behind this morning." I said, that's funny. I'm also running behind this morning. I hope you have a great day. It's only going to get better from here. The next message that follows says, how's it going to get better? So I'm already in the in the truck and I'm driving, so I decided to send him a video, and I said, my day is going to get better as soon as I get in that Starbucks line and I get my coffee. That's what's going to make my day better. I don't know about you, but my day is going to get better then. The next message that follows makes me wonder why we even try dating. Why do we even try? The next message that follows says, I'm still in bed because my dick is in my hand, and now I'm stroking it harder, and I think I'm going to come. No. What? What? Fucking really? What? What goes through your mind that says, I think I'm gonna get this girl. She's gonna go out on a date with me when I send that shit. Like, really? Do better. Be better. I don't need a little boy who tells me about him playing with his pee-pee at 46 years old. I want a man who takes care of my heart. I also need a man who takes care of me in the bedroom. But not before we go out on dates and not before we get to know each other. The only thing that's gonna do, motherfucker, is get your ass blocked. I'm all set. Do better. Be better. Dating in your 40s sucks. I have my coffee. And now I'm gonna get on with my day. Happy fucking Tuesday.
The ghetto. Y'all, if this don't make you, young ladies, I'm talking to y'all, if this don't make you want to hurry up and find you a man before you hit the wall, find you a man of value, a good man before you hit the wall, and stop listening to these broads talk about, oh, you have time, go find yourself. Can you imagine she's 46 and have to be dealing with this? Who the hell wants to deal with this? You set yourself up to deal with this when you waste your 20s. And some of them even wasting their 30s. Thinking that when they hit 40, they can freeze their eggs and find a man. Who on earth wants to deal with this? There's no doubt about it. Dating sucks. There's pee in the dating pool. It is the absolute ghetto. No one wants to be out there on the dating streets. It sucks on both sides, both men and women. It sucks. Why on earth are you going to set up yourself to be 46 on the dating market? And then, don't get me wrong, things happen. Because, yeah, you know, your spouse can pass away. Things happen. I'm not talking about when things happen. I'm talking about when you waste your 20s, waste your 30s, going to be 40 on the dating market because you take advice from these women who are going to tell you, oh, go find yourself. Put men on the back burner. Everything else comes first. Your education, your career, that's basically just a job. Everything else comes first. You go skin out your leg, get pregnant for a dusty man that you wouldn't even want to marry anyway. Because so why on earth are you sleeping with him? I don't know. But you go get pregnant for a man that you call a demon. We'll get into that in a second. And then now you're 40 on the dating market having to deal with a man talking about he playing with his pee-pee.
The ghetto.
The absolute ghetto. But y'all go watch the video that pop up on the screen. The girl talking about how her baby daddy is a demon and she would have never married him even before she had her kids. So why on earth, if you wouldn't marry him, why are you sleeping with him? And then if you wouldn't marry him but you're still sleeping with him, why are you getting pregnant for him? Ladies, protect yourself. Make better decisions. Think strategically.
Use your common sense.
It is your girl, Chantel. I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care.